A warm welcome to Anuradha Vedic Astrology. Today we are going to talk about karma calling. Yes, we are always interested in understanding what we have done in the past that is causing misery in this lifetime. Well, let's talk about it today. But before that, a big thanks to all of you for liking, sharing and subscribing to our YouTube and Spotify channels and writing in your questions, your suggestions, your opinions there. If you haven't subscribed to us, please do, and do remember to press the bell icon so that you can get the updates ASAP. In the heart of our misery, we often look up and ask, what is it that I have done that is causing so much of misery in my life? Well, we can hurt people in three ways. We can hurt by telling them wrong stuff, by abusing them, by using a language that is unparliamentary and can cause hurt to people. That is known as vacha or by speech, manasa, or in our hearts we do things, we imagine things for others which is wrong, which is bad, and in turn create bad karma for our own self. Vacha, and that is manasa. Now, the last one that we can do is by physically doing things in a bad manner for people, carelessly doing things for them such that it creates problems for us on another level, that is karma. So, mansa, vacha, karma. On any level that you've hurt people, it rebounds back to you in some lifetime, causes problems to you. This can be seen through many ways. And how does that result? From whom have you created problems for? Whom you have hurt? That can be seen through various lagna, as mentioned in one of a very well known classic. So, if you want to know the name of that classic, do make a comment. I will reply to you there. Now, the classic says that through various lagnas you can ascertain whether it's an elderly person that you've hurt, you've abused, you've thought ill of, or you have neglected in your duties, you have not done your duties properly towards them, that they felt inclined to curse you or to think bad of you, and as it has resulted in you facing a lot of problems in this lifetime. Is it through your friends and relatives who have been hurt and they have not thought well of you, done something to you? In nowadays we also find a lot of people coming up and saying that, has somebody done any malefic activity for us that has stopped our growth? Well, that can also be seen from your chart. And finally, it's your own deeds, whether you did it willingly or unwillingly, which again can be seen from your chart, that has caused you problems in this lifetime. All of this are very clearly understood right there from the different lagnas of your chart. So, now let's talk about which are the houses that will tell us whether it is your vacha, that is your speech, that is the cause, that is the problem of your sufferings, or is it your thought that has created the sufferings that you are facing in this lifetime, or your careless attitude, your negligence in your karma that has resulted in this attitude. But as I say that, I can also tell you that this could be intentional, this could be unintentional. That also can be ascertained from the hora. Now, when we talk broadly classify these problems, they are mansa, vacha and karma. Mansa means from the mind or from the heart, signifying your fifth house. When you are thinking bad about others, when you are thinking detrimental things for others, for them to happen, that energy does reach out to them and it rebounds back from them as something that does not wish you well. There are many times you will come across people whom you look at those people and you feel something very fishy around it, uncomfortable, uneasy. That's definitely a wrong kind of energy hitting at you. And you might also be having an afflicted 5th house or an afflicted 5th lord. Then it's definitely something that you have thought wrong of for somebody that's creating a lot of problems. In such a case, people also have problems with the 5th house activities, that is bearing children. They may have this issue. Now when we talk about vacha, where not just the mind, where you are not probably having any problems with the heart may be clear, but you have a bad tongue. You just spit things out and you can say wild things about people. Here going deeper into the nakshatras will also help. So when we look into the speech part, if your 2nd house, which represents speech, is afflicted, there are malefics present, or the 2nd lord, which is when it is you are weaning it down, is afflicted, and it is afflicted by malefics, be it by PSC, that is position, association or conjunction. In such a case, such a person will have an affliction in the 2nd house, and you have done or not done, you have spoken ill about others. As a result, you are suffering in terms of studies, in terms of wealth, in terms of family issues. And finally, when we come to the karma house, that is the 10th house, you are struggling with your career. You are the best that there is and you do not know why it's happening. You will see that it's probably an affliction in the 10th house, where you have gone and done work which should not have been done. If it's Saturn or Mars, there could have been a lot of carelessness on your part, or there could have been a lot of anger on your part in doing such amount of work. But if there is Rahu affliction, then you know that you could have cheated people, which has causing you immense amount of problem with your jobs. If there is Sun sitting there, you could have been very authoritative, which is again giving you an authoritative boss in this lifetime. So we can actually look into the 2, 5, 9, 2, 5, 10 houses and decide and understand where we have gone wrong in our past lives to suffer in this life. Again, the combinations as such, 2nd house and 10th house is afflicted, but 5th house is not. You didn't wish ill will to others, but you just spoke nonsense and you did not do your work carefully. So you are having problems relating to that house. 2 and 5 houses, they are afflicted, 10th is not. You did not think good, you did not say good, but when it came to doing things, you did them properly. Again, 2nd is good, but 5 and 10 are not good. You spoke very sweetly, but in your hearts, you did not wish them well, neither did you do the work well. The karma is not easy, but it's an interesting topic to understand. And once we understand it through our charts, it becomes easy for us to see and not to repeat mistakes, such that at least in this lifetime we can redeem ourselves and on a later date make life smooth for us. Do write into us, do let us know if you want to know the name of the book, and we'll come back to you again with more. Thank you.
बेल आइकन को दबाएं ताकि आपको वीडियोस की अपडेट मिलती रहे। हमारे वीडियोस को लाइक करें, शेयर करें, उन पर कमेंट करें और हमारे चैनल को सब्सक्राइब करना न भूलें।